Hello, everybody. How you doing? Um, my name's Derek Fox. Thank you for joining us. I am here with Justin. Do you want to go ahead and say hi, Justin?
How's it going? Good morning, guys.
Good morning. You're looking dapper today.
Thank you. You too.
Well, excellent. Well, thank you guys for joining us. We are very excited for what we're going to be offering you today. So we're going to, if you can go ahead and do me a favor, if you can hear us, just go ahead and type into the comments here that you can hear us fine. We're gonna be getting started and diving in, but I want to make sure that you can at least hear us. I know Jessica can hear me, but if somebody else could chime in, that would be great. So I'm going to go ahead and share the screen here so that we can get this party started. All righty. So thank you guys for joining us. We're here to talk about how to become a top digital realtor in your local market. And please note, there is no sales pitch in disguise here. We promised that we were going to give you some gifts at the end, and we're gonna straight to that. You won't need your credit card. You're not going to need to pay us anything. Really, it's about us giving back to you today. So make sure you hang on to the end so that we can give you those tools and that action plan of what you can do here for 2020. So I know you're crazy busy. I know specifically in real estate, things are going kind of nuts right now. But you need to always be thinking about your digital marketing. You need to always trying to working towards that. And what our goal is to really streamline that for you and make your life easier. So we're going to keep this as short as possible so you can focus on what you need to do. So the goal here today in this particular webinar is to show you how you're being pre-interviewed online right now, why you're losing referrals to your competitors, and then we're going to map out and show you step by step what you have to do today so that you can actually stay in the game in the future. Because with COVID and the way that the world's been changing, it's all digital now, right, Justin?
Definitely.
It's definitely all coming down to the digital world, and things are changing quite a bit. So what I like to talk about is the digital land rush. I'm a boomer sooner myself. I'm from Oklahoma. So I know this story very well. But what this was about is that the government opened up Oklahoma and said, hey, you guys go out there and plant a flag into the ground and you can keep this land. Well, that's going on right now, but it's happening online and it's through the digital land rush. And it's all about really being found using your business listings, being chosen using reviews, and then being popular using social media. So right now, the way that it looks is this is the new land. This is the digital layout. And this is just one little piece of it. But as you can see over here on the left side, we have the different flags that people are actually putting into the ground. And right now we have this person has 34 reviews. They have 7 reviews. They put down 7 flags. This company has put down 21 flags. This particular company has put down 28. So right now, people in business, they are going as fast as they can to start building their presence and their internet business online by putting flags in the ground. I'm going to talk about that in depth and dive much deeper into that. But that's what we're here to talk about is the land grab. To go out there, we're hopping on our digital horses and we're heading out there to capture some land. Because I'll tell you, if you don't get started on it today, in a year or two from now, there are going to be so many reviews and so many listings and so many businesses focusing on the internet and really driving their business that way that it's going to be hard to get into it. Okay, so who are we? My name's Derek Fox, and as I mentioned, that's Justin, and we're Digital Concierge. And we're kind of digital junkies. We're those kind of people that just like to dive in and try to figure out all the different software and all the gadgets and all this stuff. I'm definitely much more than Justin. Justin's more of a nature nut, but he definitely understands the technology. We're really passionate about local business and helping local business, especially with the things that are going on in the world right now. But we're specializing in real estate right now. And look at that, I got a misspelling right there. That's why, Justin, you don't add things at the last minute, right? So we're here to talk about specializing in some digital real estate. We have 40 years of combined experience. We personally have ran networking meetings for over 10 years and helped over 10,000 business owners, which is kind of crazy. So, Justin, did you want to say hi and add anything to that?
How's it going, guys? Like Derek said, super nature nut, but love the digital stuff, and that's what we do.
Beautiful. All right. Thank you so much. So let's start getting into the nuts and bolts of things of why we're actually doing this. You know, the internet is a wild, crazy place right now. And this is really the only way that we can connect with people outside of our homes right now. And it's really kind of crazy that we've all been forced into this lockdown because of COVID. But, you know, the thing is it's not hard, but it's just really confusing of what you need to do in your business. You have to log into all these different sites, post in all these different places, and just be constantly, consistently doing stuff in it in order to make it effective. But the problem is that you're really busy trying to run your business and trying to make money and service your clients. So what we wanted to do, and the reason we're doing this, is that, you know, your digital marketing is so important, and we want to help take things off your plate. We want to make it easier for you to manage your digital business. So if you stay until the end, and this is our promise, we're going to give you a $450 in tools and a step-by-step action plan. It's going to be no cost, no obligation, and no credit card is going to be required. And again, we're doing this because we know what's going on. We're right in there with you, and we really want you guys to get the tools and the things you need to start running your digital business, okay? Now, let's talk about a story time. So I talked about in one of the emails, one of the title was "You're being interviewed online." So let me explain this, because once you understand this concept, you're really going to understand how digital marketing works and how your reputation works online. So let's talk about the customer journey. And this is for any business, especially in the real estate game. It's about people getting to know you, like you, and trust you. Now, what's happening now in this world is people are going online and actually looking you up first before they even dive into getting a hold of you. Looks like I froze a little bit. So anyways, I'm back. So the first step in this is, do they know you? Do they know you? And they could find you in many different ways. They could find you through social media. They can find you through email marketing, text messaging, YouTube, video ads. But specifically what I want to talk about is word of mouth, right? Because if your client refers over a friend of theirs, the first thing they're going to do is they're going to go online and they're going to type in your name and start doing some research for themselves. They're going to start the pre-interview process and see if they can find anything on you, right? So really you got the referral. The next step is there some sort of findability? Are they able to type in your name and find you online? Are they able to find you on social media, find you on Yelp or Google My Business or LinkedIn or Instagram or all of the different sites that are out there? We want to make sure they can find you, because when they find you, do they trust you, right? Is the information that's on there accurate and correct? Are you posting on social media on a regular basis? Okay, so it's really about being found once the referral is happening, because they're starting that pre-interview process. And then as we move forward through the customer journey, it's all about, do they like you at this point? And the best way for somebody to figure out if they like you is by reviews or by what somebody else has said by you without actually meeting you. And so the reputation part of this is really important, because we want to make sure you're getting reviews, making sure you're populating and people are saying things on your Google My Business and your Facebook, your Twitter and your Instagram. So I'm going to pause for 1 second because I got to grab a drink. Justin, do you want to add anything?
I would just say it's not just about referrals either. It's, the prospects that are looking for, a real estate agent in their area and stuff. When they go online to search, they might search a generic term, real estate agent in San Francisco or something like that. And 80% of those people are never going to leave the first page of Google. So it's really important to make sure that you're there and you're able to be found.
Yep, absolutely. So important in the world today. It's a necessity now. Before it was kind of a game changer. Now it's a necessity. So now moving forward, once they found you and they read your reviews, do they choose you? Are they going to your website? Are they filling out a form? Are they booking an appointment? Are they doing a listing appointment? Are they doing a buying presentation? Like, are they moving forward? Did they actually choose you to work with you in your business? And, there's a lot of different ways to do that. Like they can pick you through your Facebook page or your website or any different places, but are they actually choosing you? And then the last part is, do they talk about you? Are they going around and telling their friends about you and sending you referrals and working that way? So, and the way that they do that is they can write reviews or they can do a video. There's a lot of different ways that they can actually start talking about you and putting that information online. And then the last part of this, and this is the most important part, is are you the talk of the town? And you can see how we have this little map that goes back here to the beginning, because every review that they leave over here in this stage is going to help you build trust and help you with that pre-interview process as you're moving through the journey. This is why it is so important that you're constantly asking for people to leave reviews, and most importantly, that you're getting the reviews in the right place so others can see it. So now here's the scary part. I hope you guys are ready. I need to grab a drink here. Are you losing business? Are you losing business? And I can tell you, if you don't have a lot of this stuff in place, you are, and it's painful. And I'm not talking about leads or just prospect searching you, which is a big part of this, which is great. I'm just talking about your referrals. So let's talk about a referral client. Are you losing a business? So this is you A, and this is your competitor B, and they're just moving along here on the journey. They're searching for you, but they're not really finding anything. They're not, they got the referral, but then they search and they search your business on Google and they find some things, or maybe you have part of a Facebook page put together. There's numbers wrong in all kinds of different places. The addresses are all wrong. Like, it's just not coming out correctly. And then maybe you only have one review or no review, which they're not really being able to pre-interview you online. Well, what's scary and what's not good about this is your competitors are on there. They are getting reviews. They do have their business listings everywhere. All the information is correct. They're getting lots of reviews as fast as they can. So what they're doing is they are moving from being your referral over to somebody else, and they're popping in and doing an interview with them instead of you. And that's not good, right? We definitely don't want that to happen. And that's just in referrals. Now, if somebody's searching you for a list, or searching you and just popping up, like, let's say, realtors near Tracy, they're not even going to select you because there's going to be somebody else that has more credibility and more value here. So I'm going to pause here. Justin, is there something you wanted to add?
No, like I said, it's very similar to, being listed online. If this stuff isn't in place, you're going to lose a huge percentage of even referrals that are looking, for you. And like you kind of mentioned, it's like having a different sign, or, a sign that's rotting off the side of the building, what I mean? on your storefront.
Yeah, it is. It's like the sign right next door is brand new and looks shiny and ready to go. And, they're there. So, okay, good stuff. So your marketing is driving business to your competitors. That's what's so crazy about the internet and what it's doing these days, because you don't have any listings, or you have very little. You have no reviews, you have no social, and you have no branded website, right? If you don't have these 4 things in place and you're posting consistently and you're getting more reviews and you're posting on social media and your website is set up to capture business for you, you're invisible. You do not exist in this world today. Why? Because people aren't driving around looking at signs. They're not looking at billboards, right? We don't do mailers anymore. Everybody goes to the web and does their research and looking you up. And if you don't have these four pieces in place, then ultimately you're missing out on some referrals, and you're also missing out on some business. Okay, go ahead, Justin.
What's even worse is, even if you have these things in place, but they're not kept up to date, it can be even a worse reflection on your business and your agency. You know what I mean?
And it's surprising how many accounts we look at and the numbers are wrong and the address is wrong and just everything is different. It's just crazy all over the place. So we want to set you up for that pre-interview and make sure people are selecting you. And this is how you do it. This is the secret. Okay. So we have some good news. It's never been actually easier to manage your digital marketing and your online presence. And this is what we're actually going to show you now, is how to do that. Okay. So I'm going to hand it over here to Justin, and he's going to go ahead and tell us a little about Mr. Myers.
So Chris Myers is a real estate agent in Tracy, California, reached out to us, and looking at what we basically do is, every time we work with a client, we really want to go in depth with, where their presence is now, right? So we want to see, how things are and where we can improve those things. And the first thing that we do is we actually pull our listing scan. It's going to show you exactly where you're listed across the web so that you can see any errors or any missing listings where you're not being found, right? As you can see on the screen here, as we're scrolling down, there's lots of missing listings.
Yeah, and Justin froze here, so I'll jump in 1 second. So the reason why all these listings are so important is because these are like fishing lines, right? These are different fishing lines you're putting into the water, and you can capture business from any of these places. And Google also rewards you with a higher ranking based on all the different listings here. So Justin, are you back with us here? That looks like he's still frozen a little bit. So as you can see here from Myers, as you can, sorry, we're having technical difficulties here. But as you can see from Myers, here's his contact information here up top. And as we scroll through, we can look at Yelp. His business name is wrong, but the addresses are all different as they're coming down. And so this is really starting to create some confusion. We even have some different phone numbers that are here. Even if they go to him, there's some inconsistencies that are going on. Justin, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Good. That's all right. Go ahead. I'll let you take back over then.
No problem. So, when a customer's searching for your business online and they're finding all of these, discrepancies, it can cause a lot of doubt, right? And, like Derek mentioned before, the goal is to get them to know, like, and trust you, right? If, your address is being listed in, a whole bunch of different ways across the web, that can obviously, hinder the trust a little bit, since they would probably have a hard time finding you.
Good. Looks like he froze on us again. No worries. So now what we're going to do is we're going to actually, now what we're going to dive into here is the snapshot report. Now what this is this is an in-depth report. This is just a real quick scan just to show you, like, hey, you need some more business listings. You need to get, this is all the areas that you need to get your information posted and kind of what the status is. So Justin, are you back with us?
I am, but I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe you might want to take it.
Okay, perfect. So now what we're diving into is this is the listing scan. This is a really in-depth marketing x-ray of your business. And it goes over some different aspects of it. Now, we're not going to dive into this because it's about a 30 to 40 minute discovery call going through all this, but we want to give you a quick overview of what it looks like. So again, it pulls in your information. It's going to give you an overall score of what your currently digital presence is looking like. And it's going to go over these different areas that we've talked about, which is going to be your listings, your reviews, your social media, your website, advertising, and SEO. Now, what we're going to do is we're only going to go over 3 of these today because, again, it takes a long time to go through this. And we will actually set up a one-on-one discovery call with you to sit down and go over all this, a strategy call at the end. If you are interested in this and you want to learn how to do, if you want this type of information, let us know. I'm going to tell you at the end of how to get that. So let's dive into his, this is Mr. Myers. We're going to go ahead and dive into his listing presence right now. And as we can see, he has a Google listing, Facebook, Foursquare, and Twitter, which is fantastic. So he is actually moving in the right direction and has some listings in some of the key places that he needs to be. However, when we come down here, he basically has only 20% of the listings that he could possibly get. There's about, the industry average is 60%. So he has a 40% increase of getting more listings out there, which is ultimately going to help him to get much more business. So we can see here he has incorrect phone numbers and missing incorrect phone numbers, addresses missing, all kinds of things that he can actually go in and fix very quickly. And we're going to show you some tools and some things that you can get in and do this really within minutes, it'll start updating and fixing things, okay? So let's dive down here to his reviews. We can see he only has 2 reviews. 2 reviews. The industry average is 6. They're over on Facebook. The industry leader in real estate has 221 reviews. That is a lot of reviews that if you had those on your Google My Business and your Facebook, I'm telling you, you're gonna get so much business. Your referrals are gonna come. You're gonna do really well with that. He's not getting any in the last 6 months. The industry average is less than 1. The industry leaders are 17. So you can see this report really breaks down your internet business for you and gives you a really good understanding of what's going on. And so we're going to dive here into the last part, which is the social media. And you can see his business has 368 likes, which is actually double the industry average, but the industry leaders have almost 4,000. So again, this is giving you a really good in-depth of what's going on with your social media. It'll also break down Twitter. Instagram's not showing up because this is not a business account. And this is one thing you want to do is be able to turn your Instagram into a business account into the website. So, okay. So we've gone over really the report. I need to grab a drink. Justin, do you want to add anything real quick?
No, I'm sorry. I'm having a little connection difficulty, so I keep dropping in and out. I'm sorry about that.
That's all right. No worries at all. All right. So here's the report. Again, we are going to offer to do a report for you and actually go over it with you in depth. If that's something you choose to do, we're going to talk about that here in just a second. Okay. So, we talked about Mr. Myers. Now I want to tell you about Mr. Leon. He is one of our clients that we work with. He's a realtor up in Rockland. He closes about 50 to 60 homes a year. And he's really started to focus on getting reviews on his Google My Business and also his Yelp pages. He has 28 on Google My Business and 30 on Yelp, which is a good amount, but it's not a lot, right? We can get a lot more. From those reviews, he has gotten 6 leads, 6 phone calls. He's closed 5 properties from those referrals and those business listings and generated $6,000 in commission. Those are the numbers that have happened this year alone by him just having his reviews and his business listing and his website and doing social media and all the different pieces that are out there. So really excited. These are real news. You can Google him. His name's Brandon Leon with the BLT, Brandon Leon team out of Rockland. You can actually search him and find him. It's pretty exciting what he's actually doing. And you can do it too. I'm telling you, you can start taking advantage of it. So how much is this going to cost? And this is probably what you're wondering. And it's not going to cost you anything. It's zip, zilch, and nada. It doesn't cost you anything to start doing this and working with the process. And so here's what we want to set up for you is we have something called the digital. Oh, did I miss a part? I did. Justin, I totally missed a part. Let me back up, guys. Let me apologize because I showed you the report and I got so excited. I forgot to show you guys actually the dashboard here. Talk about a rookie mistake here. But here, let me back up a little bit. Because I kind of, I'm so embarrassed right now, but that's okay. So after we talked about the report, we actually have our business center where you can log in and you can actually start working on it and fixing your business online. What's great about this is it pulls everything into one place for you, okay? It pulls it all into one place so that you don't have to log into multiple locations. So I'm not going to dive into all of these different aspects of it because it takes a long time, but I want to show you that over here on the left, we have your business, the listing builder. And this is a piece of an application that will allow you to log in and manage all of your sites, all of your listing sites, all right here. Once you've updated your profile, your business profile, which we can help you do, it's going to start syncing all of your information for you automatically every single month and make sure everything stays up to date. And as you can see, things are syncing or been submitted. This is again, Mr. Myers. We're kind of working through the different syncing, but it's doing it all for him. And you don't have to go and log in. I tell you, if you had to log into every single one of these sites, and create an account and keep it updated and everything, it would really turn into kind of a mess. And a lot of time and effort to do that. So we have the listing builder, which again, we're gonna hook you up with to try it out. We also have this something called the reputation management. And what this does is this imports in all of your reviews from Zillow and Google My Business and Yelp, Facebook, all into one place, gives you a nice report. But what it does is it pulls it in so you can actually go through these. And to give you an example, this one hasn't been replied. We can actually, we have some templated replies you can click right here and ultimately edit yourself or change, and then just hit respond and it'll go and post for you. So now all of your reviews are coming into one place and you are able to manage a lot of those replies all in one place. So you never miss it. Here's one from Facebook. Here's one from Yelp. So again, I'm just kind of touching the surface of what this tool can do. You can also add your Google questions. And I'm not going to really dive into the other stuff here. One of the other cool features is the review display widget. You can actually grab this code and add it to your website. So now you're validating people on your website when they come and search for you because they're seeing all their reviews all throughout the different sites that are out there. Justin, do you want to add anything?
No, you're doing great. I love reputation management though. It has so many different features. Like you said, we're not going to go into every little aspect of it and everything else, but there's some really great things to get in touch with people.
Beautiful. Yeah, I just needed to grab a drink of water, so I throw you in the mix. The next feature that's inside of the Business Center is called Customer Voice, and this is about getting more reviews on autopilot, so you don't even have to think about it. So what you do is each time you bring on a new client and they do a good job, you put their first and last name, email, phone number, and you click send, and it'll email them, and you can even have it send a text message to say, hey, will you go ahead and leave me a nice review? And then they get to select Google My Business, Yelp, or Facebook, whichever one you want to do. There's actually different templates that you can click in here and customize them specifically for your business, but it'll start emailing them out. And I believe here with Myers, he's actually imported in all of his clients here, and he's sending them out and starting to work through the system and getting reviews, which is very, very exciting. Okay, so Customer Voice, it's about getting more reviews, so it'll go on autopilot for you. And then the second to last thing I'm going to show you is social media marketing. Now, I'm sure you guys have all heard about Buffer, Hootsuite, and all those other apps that are out there. Well, we have our own right in here where you can come in and actually post to Google My Business, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, all at the same time. You can schedule them out. You can do it all right here from the site. And it even has, we even have images in here that you can use, a library. We can create different tile layouts. It works just as well and just as efficiently as all the rest of out there. But the good news is that it's all in one place for you.
And so easy.
And very easy. There's not a lot of noise. There's not a lot of other things. You're going to see all the previews over here on the right-hand side very quickly as you're going through it and doing it. Justin, you use this quite a bit. Is there anything kind of special or neat to it that you'd like to share?
No, you can pick and choose where you want things to post and when. You can schedule them out. It's really an in-depth platform, but it's really easy to use, which is nice.
Yep, I agree. And then the last part, so let me exit out, is My Meetings right down here at the bottom. This is a brand new feature. Now, if you guys are using Calendly or you're using any type of calendar software, this is actually included inside of it that you can create a booking link for your clients to meet you. You can link it to your calendar, your Google Calendar. We actually have agents using it to book for their properties. Like if they have a listing, if people want to go in and look at a property, they can schedule the time of when it's good for people to come in and actually look at the property. You can have as many of these as you like and set up and have links that you can share. So we have our own calendar software in here as well that you can use. So again, I'm going over this very, very quickly, but ultimately this is the Business Center is where you're going to run all of your digital marketing. Okay. Now I get to come to how much is this going to cost? I totally forgot that part. This isn't going to cost you anything for you guys to get in there and try it out and see for yourself how easy it is to use. So what you're going to basically get is what's called our Toolkit Express. Okay, there's not any credit card required. You get a 30-day no obligation trial. You're basically going to get the listing builder, the reputation, the customer voice, the website express, which I didn't go over, social media express. There's also a weekly executive report that gets emailed to you to tell you what's going on actually in your business on all over the place, all through all those apps. You will also get a strategy meeting where we'll sit down and go over the report with you that we shared with you before. We're also working on a private Facebook group where we can all work together and support each other. And then, of course, you're going to get a digital concierge, Justin or myself, who are always going to be ready to help strategize with you, work through things, talk about how your business is going and different stuff like that. So, Justin, do you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, our goal is really to, team up with you to get the best results, for your business and really tailor that to your specific business.
Yeah, because every business runs a little bit differently. So, but wait, there's actually more. And I mentioned this before. We want to schedule an onboarding and strategy meeting with you, again, to go into that in-depth report, create a digital marketing strategy for you. And then we can actually explore the toolkit, the Toolkit Express with you, help you get it set up, all those different pieces. And really our goal is really to take things off of your plate. We don't want to give you more things to do. We can actually do a lot of this for you. If that's something that you want us to do, we can talk about that on our onboarding call. We do have clients that we actually go in and manage all their listings and the reviews and social media, and we do that for them if that's something that you want to do. So we're wrapping things up here. So let's crush. I mean, that's it. I mean, we have if you want to get started with this and you want to start taking advantage of it, go to Digital Concierge US /start. That's Digital Concierge. Justin, can you put that in the chat there? Digital Concierge /start. It's also, I believe in the notes there of the YouTube. And click it, and it's going to ask you to start your business and to get things going. It takes about 2 minutes to set things up and get in there, and you'll immediately get access, and you'll be able to get in there and start using these tools. Again, you get a 30-day trial, no credit card needed. There's no obligation, there's no cost or nothing. So you really have nothing to lose. This is why we're doing this, is we want you to start succeeding and planning for the next year. Because of COVID and things are happening, we have a tough year ahead of us. But if we work together and we really focus on the digital world and getting out there, we can get ahead of this. We can come back stronger than we ever have. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up. If there's any questions, please feel free to leave those into the chat right now. You can go ahead and post those into the chat if you have any questions. And if Justin, is there anything that you wanted to add or say as well?
Just like you said, let's get started. Let's crush. We really want to help as many businesses as we can, you know what I mean? But we only have so much time in a day, so we can only take the 25. So jump in there and claim your toolkit so we can get you rocking.
Beautiful. All right. So if you have any questions, go ahead and put those into the chat right now. We're going to go ahead and wrap this up here in about a minute. Again, just head on over to digitalconcierge.us/start. You can fill out that form on there. Actually, here, let me pull it up for you so I can show you what it looks like. So go over to digitalconcierge.us/start, and you'll just type in your first and last name in your business, and then it'll go ahead and create your account and go on there. Looks like we have a question coming in here. What do you say the cost was after the free fee? We didn't mention the cost that's after. Here's the reason why, is it's really going to depend on exactly what you want in your business. It could be as low as it depends on which features you want, kind of what your business is. If you wanted to kind of keep everything that's in there, it's $165 monthly, month to month. But we also have clients that are just starting out with the business listing, which is significantly less. I believe it's $36 to get that.
Yeah, and if you wanted to, oh, I think we're frozen again.
Hello, sorry about that. So it looks like we had a little connection issue. So if I don't know if I answered did you hear the answer to my question? Again, it's really about being a la carte. It could be anywhere from $10 a month up to, we have some clients paying $1,000, $2,000, but they're getting a lot of other custom work where we're doing video editing. We're every single day for them. So there's a lot more too. This is the free stuff. It just really kind of varies the way that it works. So please let me know. I'm going to go ahead and end this now unless there's any more questions, if I see any more popping in, but head on over, sign up, and we'll see you guys very soon.